Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel here on YouTube, Baby Name Sunday. My name is Heidi. If it is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Now today's baby name list, I am going to be sharing my subscribers' favorite baby names for 2024 so far. Now these are going to be both boys and girl name ideas that came from everyone over at Instagram. So if you guys want to be a part of my name list or submit names for my name list, go over to Instagram and definitely check me out over on there on my broadcast channel as well as in my stories. So starting the list off, we have a girl name, and this is the name Mahia, spelled M-A-H-I-Y-A. Mahia. This is a stunning Sanskrit rooted name. It means happiness, joy, delight, and cheerful. Next up, we have Hazlee, spelled H-A-I-S-L-E-E, Hazlee. This one is a cutesy modern British name, and it means hayland forest. Then first name on the boy side, we have Ollie, spelled A-U-L-E-Y, Ollie. I've seen a lot of parents really liking this spelling as it's an Irish rooted name meaning ancestor's descendant. Romana, spelled R-O-M-A-N-A, Romana. This is so dreamy. It's a late Latin rooted name. It's actually the feminized variation of Roman, and it means citizen of Rome. Now for the boy side, we have Ezri, spelled E-Z-R-I-E, Ezri. You could also do just E-Z-R-I, and this is a modern Hebrew name. I think it's so sweet. It's derived from Ezra, meaning help. Tuli, spelled T-U-U-L-I, Tuli for the girls side. This is so cute. One of my favorites that was sent in, and it's a Finnish rooted name meaning the wind. Rye, spelled R-Y-E, Rye. This one's also a wonderful Gaelic rooted name. It actually means king. Then for the boy side, but this one definitely could be unisex, we have Calloway, spelled C-A-L-L-O-W-A-Y, Calloway. This is just such a cute, sweet, Old English rooted name, and it means pebbly place. We have the short and sweet name Prim, spelled P-R-I-M, Prim. This is beautiful. It's a French rooted name meaning first, or it could be derived from the botanical floral name Primrose. Then for something a little bit different here, kind of a royal inspired name, is Duchess, spelled D-U-C-H-E-S-S, Duchess. Now we have king, prince, queen, queenie, reign, now duchess. Again, it's a royal name and it means wife of a duke. Zahari, Z-A-H-A-R-I, Zahari for the boy side. This is incredible. I love this said name. It's a Bulgarian rooted name meaning God has remembered. Then we have Polly, spelled P-O-L-L-Y, Polly. I think this one is such an underrated name. It's been around for absolutely forever, but it's so underrated and very underused. Now Polly is a Latin rooted name and it means star of the sea. McKay, spelled M-A-C-K-A-Y, McKay. This is a really great kind of Mackenzie, Malcolm, kind of along those lines. Even McCoy, you have McKay. And this one is a Scottish rooted name meaning son of fire. Then before I move on with our next name, which is definitely a wow factor, I just want to remind you guys, if you guys haven't already yet subscribed, please do subscribe down below to my channel here. It seriously truly would mean the world to me. I also upload a name list for your inspiration every single Sunday, so definitely subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when I do upload on Sunday, and definitely go check me out over on my Instagram. I'm always posting on there if I'm not already posting on here. Time for this wow factor name, guys. This is just so fun. It's the name Rainbow, spelled R-A-I-N-B-O-W, Rainbow. Yes, this is a word name. It's bold, but it definitely is like almost a virtue name as well. It has such cute little nicknames. You can do Beau, you can do Rain, Rainy, but I think a rainbow just symbolizes that brightness and that calmness after the storm, and it's just like very playful but very meaningful as well. All right, moving on to our next next name here for the boys is Ori, spelled O-R-I, Ori. Now this was actually literally just used a couple days ago by Gal Gadot and her newborn son. So adorable. It's a Hebrew rooted name meaning light. We have Malaya, spelled M-I-L-A-I-A, Malaya. Now this one is a beautiful Russian rooted name. It has the sweetest meaning of sweetheart or darling. Then for the boy side, I have Hazen, spelled H-A-Z-E-N, Hazen. Now Hazen is a modern invented name. It could also be from Dutch roots. It means smooth, handsome, but it also means hazy meadow. Miley, spelled M-I-L-E-Y, Miley. This is actually a modern invented American name, and I think it means smiley. It's a very uncommon name, just like Mila, Macy, Miley. It kind of falls in there, but it's so uncommon. Zeren for the boy side, but definitely can be used on the girl side. Z-E-R-E-N, Zeren. This is an animal name. It's actually the name of a Mongolian gazelle, or like antelope. So it's a really cool, edgy sounding animal name that definitely is super sweet and very gender neutral. Then for another edgy one here for the girl side is Zalia, spelled X-A-E-L-I-A, Zalia. I love the spelling with the X. I am all for it. I think it's so unique and so fun. And Zalia is a Latin American diminutive meaning festival of roses. Artemis, spelled A-R-T-E-M-I-S, Artemis. This has always been a name on my heart ever since I started having kids. Definitely was a very high up name for the girls list for Zayla, and it's a Greek goddess name of moon, hunting, and wilderness. Bohin, spelled B-O-H-E-N, Bohin. Now this one is a Gaelic and Irish variant name, very kind of like close obviously to Bowen, but it's like Bowen. It has like a hen ending instead of a win ending, and it means victorious. Tallulah, one of my favorites, T-A-L-L-U-L-A-H. Tallulah is just like a dream name to me. I think it's absolutely stunning, mystical, whimsical. It just has this power to it. It's a Choctaw or like Native American name meaning leaping water or lady of abundance. On the boy side, we have Rome, spelled R-O-A-M, Rome. This is a great alternative spelling that still completely works as to R-O-M-E. Now this one has a little bit of a different feel. It's like a travel feel, kind of like a word name that encompasses adventure and journey. So I really think that this is great for those of you who love to travel, roam out in nature. It's just such a great name. I have Cyan, spelled S-Y-A-N-N-E, Cyan. This is a beautiful French name and it literally means beauty. I love the spelling. I think it's beautiful, and especially if you want to honor an Anne or Annie in the family, I think this is a wonderful alternative that you could use, Cyan. Now for the boy side, but definitely can be neutral, is Kamari, spelled K-A-M-A-R-I, Kamari. For the girls, you can also do Kamaria, and this one is a Swahili rooted name meaning moonlight or moon. Speaking of the moon, I have Nyx, spelled N-Y-X, Nyx. This is a total love of mine. This is one of my favorite Greek goddess names. It's the Greek goddess of the night, and I think just Nyx with that nickname of Nixie is just something else. All right, so switching things up here a bit, we have our next name here for the boy side that I have seen quite a bit lately, and that's the name Slater, spelled S-L-A-T-E-R, Slater. Now this particular name I've seen 2, 3, or 4 times recently. Might be coincidence, but it's definitely a name that lots of parents are putting on their boy name list. It's a little edgy, kind of cool. You can do that nickname of Slate, which is really kind of nature-esque. And this one is an occupational French surname. Next, we have Etta, spelled E-T-T-A, Etta. This is a very minimal, beautiful name that just really holds its own, Etta. and it's a German, French, and English rooted name meaning home ruler at last. Ozai, spelled O-Z-A-I, Ozai. This is a really cool Chinese name actually. It's Chinese rooted, and you can really do that nickname of Aussie for this one, even Zai. It would just be so cool, and it actually has a bunch of different meanings. It means fire, flame, proud, or to carry. I have the name Rella, spelled R-E-L-L-A, Rella. This is, again, just like Etta, Rella. It just has this really enchanting, beautiful, minimal sound to it. And Rella is a Hebrew and Italian rooted name with incredible meaning of angel, messenger, and God spoke. Kaz, spelled C-A-Z, Kaz. This one's a Slavic rooted name meaning proclaimer of peace. Then for the girl side, we have Emerald, spelled E-M-E-R-A-L-D. Emerald. Now this is definitely a longer gemstone, precious gemstone name, and I think it's just so sweet. You can do the nickname of Emmy, even Emery as well. And emerald is actually a gemstone of truth and love. Leon, spelled L-E-O-N, Leon. I can definitely see this one rising, especially with Leo being such a hot commodity. Making it just a little bit different, Leon with that nickname of Leo, I think is really, really handsome. This one's a Greek rooted name and it means lion. Miko for the girl side, M-I-K-O, Miko. This is so cute. Like, oh, this has this energy to it, makes me smile. It's beautiful, Miko. And it's a Hebrew rooted name meaning who is like God or a chief. Siani, spelled C-I-A-N-I, Siani. This is another stunning Spanish name. It's actually a Spanish variant and it means God is gracious or God loves me. Now, time for a biblical name here. For the boy side, we have Hezekiah, spelled H-E-Z-E-K-I-A-H, Hezekiah. You can do Hez, Hezi, Kai, Kaya for nicknames. There's tons of great nicknames there for more of a longer biblical name. And Hezekiah is a Hebrew rooted name. As I said, it means God gives strength. Next up, we have Sasha, spelled S-A-S-H-A, Sasha. This is actually a very gender neutral name. It's a Russian and Slavic rooted name meaning defender or helper of mankind. Okay, so we have made it to one of my absolute favorite names on the list, and I'm so glad someone sent it in because it is adorable. You guys might have saw if you look at my Instagram stories, it's the name Camper, spelled C-A-M-P-E-R, Camper. I feel like it's like you either really like it or you really don't like it, but I am in love with it. I think it's so cute. Camper actually does derive from the German name meaning fighter or champion, but obviously camper is definitely like a wildernessy word name. I feel like it has those nature vibes behind it. Little camper, nickname Cam or Camp. I'm totally about it. And I've also seen lots of people loving the name Campton. So K-A-M-P-T-O-N. So yeah, Campton, Camper, those kinds of names. This is just so cute and very outdoorsy. Next up, and swinging back over to the girl side, we have one of my favorites, which is Lorelei. So L-O-R-E-L-E-I, Lorelei, like, what a stunning sound of a name. It's beautiful. It's a German rooted name meaning alluring and temptress. Then we have Erasmus, spelled E-R-A-S-M-U-S, Erasmus. Now this is a really wonderful, like, very unique name. I actually recently, I feel like I heard it on the show recently. I feel like I have, but it's a Latin rooted name meaning beloved and desired. It has that M-U-S, that U-S ending that lots of parents have been loving. Then next up, completely different for the girls, is Sky, spelled S-K-Y-E, Sky. Again, Sky can totally be a neutral name. I feel like over on the boys' side, it's very unique. So I think if you want a unique nature name for the boys, I think Sky is such a cool option. And it just symbolizes just like endlessness and like endless limit. The sky is the limit. All right, we're slowly making our way down the list here. So next up we have Coulter, spelled C-O-L-T-E-R. Coulter. This is so cool for that nickname of colt, and it's an old English rooted name meaning colt herder. Then for a very unique animal name, I'm so happy someone submitted this. It's Otter, spelled O-T-T-E-R, Otter. I love this. I think in the past you had like Birdie, you had Cricket, you had these cutesy, kind of like peppy, quirky animal names. An otter, I find, fits right in there. Actually, an otter symbolizes friendship, peace, kindness, and family. Next up, we have for the boys, Revello, spelled R-E-V-E-L-L-O, Revello. I can see so many nicknames for Revello that it's like unreal. Like you have Velzy, you have Low, you have Revel, you have Rev, like so many different nicknames there. It's a Catalan rooted name. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Catalan. Rooted name meaning wild olive tree. Then we have a Sloane, spelled S-L-O-A-N-E, Sloane. I definitely can see this being a very, very big riser for the girls. I think it is beautiful, but it has just such a strong, powerful feel behind her. Like I feel like a Sloane is just, I don't know, it's like has a sporty feel to me. And Sloane is an Irish rooted name meaning raider. We are down to our very final 5 names on today's list, but before I mention those, I do always want to remind you guys that if you guys are interested, I am still continuing on with my name consultation. So if you guys are interested in me creating a personalized name list from scratch just for you, you need some help creating a baby name list that fits your style, your personality, and what you're looking for, definitely reach out to me. I offer multiple different packages, and actually for the rest of March, I am doing like a flash promo where I include an extra 20 names for each of my name packages. You guys can definitely email me. I'll have my email down here, but also down in the description box below, but you can also send me a DM over on Instagram. So as I said, last 5 names on today's list, and they are wonderful. For the boy side, we have Kenji, spelled K-E-N-J-I, Kenji. This actually, after we had Aries and like obviously like we didn't plan on having any other kids, we're like, oh, Kenji would be like such a wonderful second boy's name because it's a Japanese rooted name meaning second son. And we love Japanese culture. Davian loves Japanese culture, and just it definitely really fits for us. Kenji would just be such a great addition. It's definitely a big love of ours. Then we have the name Deva, spelled D-E-V-A, Deva. And this one is a Hindi rooted name, very sweet, meaning divine and shining one. This is beautiful. I would say these next 2 names for boy and girl are very whimsical. So for the boys, we have Finlo, spelled F-I-N-L-O, Finlo. Definitely a really great alternative to Finley or just Finn. For the boy side there, Finlo with that low ending makes it very soft and sweet. It's like Finn and Milo put together, Finlo. And Finlo is actually a Manx rooted name meaning fair god of the harvest. Then for my whimsical girl's name here that was sent in is Zelda, spelled Z-E-L-D-A. Zelda. Guys, Zelda, 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 please have this on your names list. This, if you love Zed names like I do, I would use this in a heartbeat if I already didn't have Zayla. I feel like they're very similar, Zayla and Zelda. Couldn't do that, so please someone. Zelda is just a fabulous, like, powerful, mythical, very whimsical name. It's a German rooted name meaning gray fighting maid. So then that brings me to my final name on today's list, and this name I am so happy to actually be sharing with you guys because it is a wonderful occupational name. It has that ER ending. It's very trendy, but this is definitely underrated and very unheard of. And this is the name Teller, spelled T-E-L-L-E-R, Teller. It definitely falls along the Miller, Baker, Palmer, those ER, Thatcher. Those style names are so cool right now for both boys and for girls. Like, it's a very unisex theme. It's an old French occupational name meaning weaver. And I just think that it's a great alternative actually to Thatcher, because I feel like Thatcher's on the rise, but trust me, please, we need more Thatchers, because I love Thatcher. That is just such an adorable name that needs to also be on this list. So thank you guys so much for watching today's list of my subscribers' favorite baby names for 2024 so far. There's so many wonderful gems here, and I find a lot of these names are still very unheard of. Maybe some of them are slowly rising, but a lot of them you definitely won't see two of them kind of on the playground. So I think that is a wonderful list. Not too far-fetched, not too far out there, but I think there's a name for everyone on this list. Thank you again for everyone who submitted names for today's list. And yeah, I will see you guys next Sunday with another baby names list. All right, take care. Bye.